there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Happy Sunday, everyone. So today we're talking love and marriage, Huntsville. You guys know why you're here. Today we are talking Miss Stormy Steele, you guys. This actually was going to be a really different video. I was going to, put, the issues that is surrounding Stormy, the allegations surrounding Stormy behind, and this was just going to be a completely positive video discussing her achievement, which we'll get to in a moment. But unfortunately, allegedly, well, this was on Stormy's platform, she had to ruin the moment, you guys. She had to ruin the moment and throw shade, but the shade she was actually throwing was actually projection, because it was actually things that she was doing herself. So I'm just confused, right? So we'll start off actually with what happened, right? Because for those of you who have been living under a rock or spending time with your family or I don't know, touching grass, Stormy had a big TikTok live where she was advertising the new body glaze samples, and they were these little sample packs and things that you could get versus like either the top selling body glazes, or you can get ones, I believe, of just the original scent. And also, of course, she has body glosses, body drops to correspond to all of the body glazes, right? So there was a big TikTok live that took place, right? And in this TikTok live, Stormy broke a record. So it says the following. It says, if you caught the live, then you heard the news. We are the first brand in the US to ever have $1 million live stream on TikTok. We are forever etched in TikTok history. Can't believe it, you guys. And as you can see in the screenshot, it has the GMV, which I presume is like the gross. It says 1.1 million. Has that it was 22,000 buyers. I'm a little confused why the SKU orders is grayed out or whited out a little bit there. So a little bit trying to figure that out and what that's about and what that means. But nonetheless, huge achievement, right? To gross $1 million in sales one day. That's fabulous, right? And then after this, Stormy had this post on Instagram, right? On her Instagram page, right? At Canvas Girl Beauty, right? So it says the following, and it has some pictures from her TikTok live, you guys. And it says, yesterday was a movie. I can't believe that me, a black girl from a no stoplight town in Mississippi, will go down in history with one of the biggest companies in the world. TikTok is being the first person and brand to hit $1 million in sales from a single live stream in the United States, in the entire United States. What we did will help hundreds, if not thousands, of entrepreneurs and brands after us change the landscape of e-commerce as we know it today. I thought you were shading e-commerce. I ran so y'all could walk. Wait. I ran so y'all can walk. I thought it was you walked so that we could run. Because what it would mean is that you are setting an example, you are breaking a record, you're setting a precedent, and it took a lot of hard work, it took a lot of leg work. So the next person that is going to achieve this feat, they're going to have a quicker time possibly in achieving that because you were the first to do it. Meaning, I walk so you could run. Meaning you would get it done quicker. Am I going insane? What is happening? Nonetheless, we'll continue. And I'm beyond grateful for the opportunity. I almost lost my company last year. So to be here today is nothing but God. And I don't take a single moment for granted. I also can't thank my team enough. Every single member on my team made this possible. My husband at Beasts and Beards for helping Canvas get off the ground back in 2018. It was just us in that kitchen and you taking packages to the post office every day. We wouldn't be here if not for you. And I have to give a major shout out to the greatest COO in the world, Kyle. We all know Kyle. I'll never be able to thank you enough for believing in the company when we were at our lowest and always seeing the vision and mentoring me into the best CEO I can be. It's an amazing thing what we have done in a year. Hashtag yin yang, hashtag dream girl with a camera emoji and also tagging somebody else as well. Her friend Latrice from Bell Collective said a congratulations, my Storm, and all the things. So again, a lot of people, showing love, sending support. A lot of people saying they wish this was featured on Love and Marriage Huntsville, which was the other reason I was actually going to do this, was because Carlos King refuses to show Black excellence. So therefore, I figured this was going to be yet another thing that was not going to make the show, which was the other reason I wanted to report on it. But in Stormy fashion, you guys, Stormy had to take away from the moment, had to take away from the positivity, had to take away from this achievement to randomly throw unnecessary shade. So let's get into it. So this says the following, you guys, in Stormy Steele's stories. It says, I humbly keep my head down. I don't brag. I don't post numbers. What is going on? Been there, done that, because it's not about that. My goal with Canvas expands far beyond the now. I'm really on a journey to build the next greatest lifestyle brand of this decade and become who God created me to be so that anyone who is connected to me can become who they were created to be. That's Canvas. That's the why. To think a Black girl from a no stoplight town did that today in one of the world's biggest platforms blows my mind. Hashtag but God. So here's the thing, right? Stormy all this year has been making posts like this. I don't post numbers. I don't post this. But you posted that you made $23 million in sales last year, right? And apparently last year was when you were supposed to almost lose your business, but gross all those millions of dollars. So that's a little bit concerning, number one. You said you don't brag, but you were, posting your numbers well before anybody else was posting their numbers. And the reason that Melody Cherie Rogers started posting receipts of the success of 7th Avenue Beauty was because people kept calling her, somebody who just sold t-shirts, right? And basically trying to clown her and trying to down her success. So that's why Mel was posting, hey, I grossed 100,000 this weekend. I grossed, $500,000 in a week or whatever. So she was posting those receipts so that you guys could see what it was. And you were throwing shade at e-commerce, saying that, it's a bigger deal to be in Target and Sally Beauty Supply and all these things, right? So again, and what is going on with the hair care products, Stormy? What happened to all the hair care lines that you had, right? What's going on with that? Or you're exclusively now just all about the body glaze and the body drops, right? We need answers, right? Also, numbers, again. You also have been posting nonstop any type of article, anything that you've been featured in, saying, and you always do the same post. I don't want to brag about this. I'm not a person who talks about my success. I'm not somebody who does this, but then you do it. Can you make it make sense? Usually when people don't discuss their numbers, when people don't discuss their success, this would be the first time we would be hearing about your success, Stormy. But no, you remind us every single day and twice on Sunday of all of your success whenever people are coming out with alleged lawsuits against you. You always come out, posting numbers to try to, say, hey, I've grossed this much. You always post the gross, but we never see what the net is, right? We never see how much Tik Tok is taking out of that $1 million in sales, you guys. right? We never see that, right? But we see the big numbers, just like how Forbes, will do the celebrities, who are multimillionaires, who are billionaires, but they never say out of that billionaires how much of it is liquid, right? How much it is liquid and how much of it is just based off of assets and valuations of their companies and all of the things. What is their liquid? What is currently in their checking and savings account, right? They never want to go there, right? But it's more, flashy to put out the big number, the big millions of dollars, the big, billions of dollars of look how rich so-and-so is. Even sometimes that can be fabricated and exaggerated, you guys. But I just don't understand what's going on with Stormy. And this is the same one who was offended that Melody Cherie Rogers had Sugar Mama's line. And said that, she was Madam CJ Walker. And she was the only person, she was the pioneer for hair care products. And now she's the pioneer, apparently, for TikTok, right? Can you make it make sense? And then, initially, as we see, she's going to be the bone collector this season of Love and Marriage Huntsville, as opposed to actually showcasing her business and showcasing the success and all of the things. She is still throwing shade because, as we know, at least starting on the girls trip that takes place that's going to air in a later episode, that was when she started shading millimeters and started posting chess pieces in her story. So again, where is the humbleness, right? Where is, being grateful, being thankful, and being quiet and not getting into the fray, not getting into the mess and all of these things? But you've been right there every step of the way. Anytime there is drama, you are right there. You are right there, whether it's you, whether it's Kyle, whether it's somebody that you appointed to speak on your behalf, or even your mom. It's somebody, even with the, situation with the cast photos and the promo shots for this season. Your mom and you guys are throwing shade that, somebody wasn't allowed to wear this outfit and they had to change the color and the Photoshop. This is the original outfit that I wore, blah, 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 right? There is nothing that is always positive. There's nothing that can just be what it is, right? There always has to be some type of negative, some type of struggle that is associated with something for people to feel pity and feel, guilty about throwing any type of shade. And it shouldn't be that way. If you almost lost your business last year and you claim to have grossed $23 million last year, why are you even going there today? Throwing shade, or yesterday, whenever you posted this, throwing shade, talking about you don't like to post, you don't post numbers and you're humble, you've been there and done that, but you're still doing that. You literally just posted a screenshot of what your sales were. Right? So anytime there's going to be a record that's broken, anytime there's going to be an achievement that's millions of dollars, you're going to post about it. So you can't say you don't talk about it. You've been there, done that, and you're going to continue to do it when that's not the case, right? You're not going to stop. Because you still want validation from the people. You still want validation from the Love and Marriage Huntsville fan base, Stormy. And that's what the real tea of this is, right? That is what the real issue at hand. You came on the show, the first reunion, crying already about online, hate that you were receiving or what have you. But a lot of this started with your mom. It started with your mom before you even got on the show. And the negative things that she was saying about Melody Cherie Rogers, and she didn't even know her. And was just going on and on and on social media, and you never checked her. But, again, Melody Cherie Rogers, it was her, because you tried to get on the show before. You tried getting on Bell Collective. And it didn't happen. Mel had to vouch for you. And the moment that you get on the show, like all these other people do, you switch up. And then come to find out later on, you knew Martel's side chick all this time. And allegedly colluded according to her. Because this is what Martel's side chick said. You guys colluded so that you were going to get on the show and bash Mel and try to ruin Mel's life. That is according to Martel's side chick. So again, that is the reason people have the issues that they have with you, because you did not come in to the show for pure intentions. You came on the show on revenge on behalf of Martel's side chick, since she will never be able to get on this show. And you're another person who, once again, has known this side chick, just like Destiny knows the side chick, just like Letitia knows the side chick, and all of the things, right? So that was the issue, was not only the switch up, but you secretly knowing, you know, Martel's side chick all this time. And being in cahoots with her all this time and pretending to be friends with Mel and doing the typical, oh, we didn't hear from Mel after the reunion. When Mel tells you all that she likes to unplug after filming, right? And that she looks at this as a job. She needs a few months to unplug. It's nothing personal, but you guys take it personal, right? And that was what you needed. That was the catalyst you needed to, you know, distance yourself from Mel, right? And then you bring on your mom to, you know, really say the things that you want to say, but you know that you would get dragged for by the fan base because it's unnecessary. What did Mel do to you that has you so upset? Even now, you're still throwing shade in your lives, talking about how you're only messing with the people that you know you can trust these days. And there's been a lot of people, you know, recently that I found out they can't be trustworthy. But what about you, Stormy? What about people not finding you trustworthy? Because how can you say that you're somebody's friend? They vouch for you to have this opportunity to make additional money, to have exposure, to promote yourself and promote your brand. And the moment that you see an opportunity to switch up and become in an alliance with all the ops, you take it. But instead of having a conversation with Mel and trying to iron things out, instead of your mom have a conversation with Mel, instead of just getting into all the social media fodder, you guys want to flip it. And then you want to make, you know, a subliminal tweet or response or whatever that Mel did, and you wanted to make it about yourself when you weren't even the discussion. You weren't even the topic of conversation. Mel can't control the people who leave comments or quote her tweets or whatever. Just like you don't control the people who leave comments, who leave messy comments on your Instagram, right? And you even heart those messy comments on your Instagram, right? And it's okay for everybody else in this cast to throw shade. But the moment that Mel finally responds after being quiet for so long, it is World War III, right? We all have to, you know, we have to all talk about how horrible Mel is and all of these things, but you guys never take accountability for your role in all of this, right? You guys never take accountability on you guys starting all of the chaos and you guys being the first ones to pull away and make Mel be responsible for everything, right? So again, I didn't want to do this video altogether. I actually had other videos that I wanted to talk about, but nonetheless, I wanted to initially celebrate an achievement because I thought, you know, with all the stuff going on, you know, perhaps we can have like a glimmer of just something positive, but Stormy, you had to ruin it. You had to take away from it. And my question is, why? Why? Nobody was even discussing anything, right? So I don't even understand why this was necessary. Why not just celebrate your achievement with TikTok and keep it moving? But you always like to cut down people in the midst of your celebration instead of just celebrating or claiming how humble you are and how you don't like to be online and you don't like to talk about X, Y, and Z, but we see you all the time online talking about X, Y, and Z. So make it make sense. So there's that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.